Hey, this movie guy Star Raisin, AmberStreet.com here, and I've got my Christian Bale shirt, American Psycho. It is in reverse because this is a mirror universe, but you know, same thing. Don't worry about that. But the one thing I wanted to talk about is fiber regeneration mode. I just did a Google search. I don't think anybody else has ever thought of this. I'm sure maybe they have, but it's not published. Uh, I had watched a National Geographic special where they were growing disembodied hearts and disembodied kidneys and other disembodied livers. You basically you take a donor heart or donor liver and you strip all the cells out of it to the point where there's only fibers left. And these fibers are white, and so basically when the organ's left over, it looks like a heart, it looks like a kidney or a liver or whatever internal organ you choose, but it's white and it weighs almost the same. It doesn't have any of its original cells. Well, what that allows you to do is you put in stem cells, and they're thinking about making stem cell printers in the future, and they could configure these things around that. But the key thing is the fibers. How do the stem cells know that become heart cells or kidney cells? Well, the fibers have organic molecules that act as a memory for these cells. So they basically, you could clone a heart or regrow a heart, and you won't have tissue rejection in the future, uh, which will be bypass the main obstacle of organ transplants, which is tissue rejection. But I'm thinking a step beyond that. You know, a brain has the same damn fibers, and your existence is just the sum of all your memories. You're a sum of neural connections, an average of 1,000 per neuron, and basically, simply put, why stop at a single organ? You could do this with an entire body. Every 50 or 60 years, when you need a repair, it could be like Doctor Who, but it would be a lot slower. But you would basically strip all your body's cells. You would regenerate. You'd have a batch of stem cells on backup, of course, before doing this, and you put in your own stem cells, and you basically would regrow a whole new body, a whole new brain after 2 weeks. Would you be the same person? Yes, I would say you would be, and I'll tell you why. Because of these fibers that have the memory. I believe the fibers are what contains the memory, and as long as the neural network structures were exactly the same and grew in the same way, you had the exact same neural pathways in the same spots, and the fibers form the skeleton. I believe that you could attempt immortality this way. You know, you may not be truly immortal because if your base structure gets destroyed, then there's no way to recover from that. But as long as your base structure stays intact, I believe that you could strip all the original cells out of your body, including your brain cells, and insert new stem cells, and within a couple weeks you have a whole new body, a whole new brain with the exact same memories, the exact same structure, and you could live to be thousands of years old. I would love to do that. I mean, think of the how you could use this for space exploration. Um, and this also means that people who were cryogenically frozen can be brought back to life. I know this sounds fantastic, but I mean, it's just combining a lot of different medical ideas. I have no medical background, but I'm well read. This is just combining a lot of different ideas that I've read on stem cells, stem cell research, and growing disembodied organs using fibers, stripping it down to the basic fiber structure, because basically every organ has a skeleton and is a fiber structure, and that includes the brain. And the brain is who you are, and that is the key to, in my opinion, to using technology for immortality. Of course, this would be very expensive, and probably only millionaires and billionaires would be the only ones that could afford to do it. but I believe that immortality is possible, and I don't want to sound too convoluted, but I had to explain it. I want to be the first to describe fiber regeneration mode. I think I'm going to write a book on this, and if I have to, I'll self-publish it. I don't really care. Just the information needs to get down on paper. But anywho, that's enough today for fiber regeneration mode. That was about it. Next video, I will talk about the true nature of the universe.